Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be farming either Attumen the Huntsman or Attumen the Huntsman. I don't know how people say it. You can see right now I am a nice little undead guy with a hat. That is because I danced with Carla, I think her name is. I danced with somebody. I got an achievement. I danced with Katrina to become a skeleton during Day of the Undead. So I get this cool hat. You can see my weapons are styling out. I got some blue eyes of some sort. I'll put my actual weapons on that I'm going to be using. This one, and yeah, that's good. So, the Headless Horseman sword and Slayer of the Lifeless. This is my default tank set. My gear is messed up because my helmet is off. You can see 5.24, 0.8. So I'm over the 5.6% crit. I also swapped out, I used to have the broomstick here, but Halloween's over, so I can't use that as a mount anymore, so now I'm using the Swift Timberwolf. I really like how it's got the white and the gray. The eyes are, you know, a little bit of a bonus. If they were blue, they'd be even cooler, but I like this mount. It just seems a bit clean. So yeah, I'm actually going to fly over.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. I have a feeling that this is faster to fly here and then walk down instead of walk up, around, and down. Again, I'm not really sure if that is correct. It might be totally dumb. No idea. But that's what I'm going with. Because if you think about it, it's from here, do, or it's do, do. So I feel like this kind of path is long, but you know, maybe the flight is too long because you know, you never fly straight, right? You always fly curved, and you might come down and then up, or some silliness usually happens. Of course, these flights are at, what is it, 280% speed, but they're not straight. But you get to fly over these walls, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, when I tank this boss, I tank it in Blood Presence, and you can see my gear here is 4-piece Scourgebone tank set, so the blood set, as some people say. I have a bunch of hit, a bunch of expertise, nowhere near, you know, any of the caps. So they can still dodge, they can still parry a lot of my attacks, but I got a decent amount of expertise. I could even take some pieces off, but this is just my standard tank set, so I don't like messing with it a whole crazy amount. See, I could use this patch set that I was thinking about doing where I lose some health if I'm not going to be the main tank, or if I'm not tanking at all, I'll take some pieces off. See, I took off the chest. I replaced it with something that gives me a ton of hit and expertise. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But when I do these fun little mount attempts on bosses, I just go full tank because why risk trying to die? I got nowhere to be. Raid time is at 9. It's only 5:37. I'm on the East Coast, so it's really a 6 to 9 server time raid. You know, so I'm just a little bit unlucky there, where it's hard to get early raid times, but it's not the end of the world. 9 to 12. I can stay up that late even later. Our first raids, you know, were 5 hours long, and that was a bit pushing it, but I'm young, I can still do this. But yeah, see, like, I'm almost there already. And then I just have to go back and down. It's just whether that beat the diagonal here. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna get on my howler. I still have this in my bags, but as you can see, it doesn't work above player. Yeah, it doesn't work for players above level 70. So for me, that is no bueno. If you are wondering, this mask that I was wearing before, I'm in combat, so I can't look at it. This mask was from the vendor next to Katrina, who I was dancing with. Damn, this guy's keeping me in contact for a long time. So yeah, that is the mask that you can get. Obviously the horns are mine, but the mask is a skeleton mask. Do 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 do. So yeah, I'm now in a lot of really good tanking gear. And this is phase 1, but it has talents and everything from the very end of Wrath, which for Death Knight I think is bad. I mean, I assume, I don't really know, but I assume that's a bad thing. Because everybody talked about how busted they were on release if they had talents and everything from... Okay, what is going on here? But this was pretty hard in pre-bis. There was just a chance that you die if you missed too many attacks. You'll see there's going to be a debuff that the boss is going to put on me that reduces chance to hit by 50%. And that's spells and physical attacks, which of course is pretty rough to Death Knights, because we do like to hit and we also like to hit with spells. You're going to see I'm going to be using Death Strike a lot, but I have to have my diseases on, and to apply Icy Touch, which puts what is it, Cold Fever? Frost Fever. And I don't know about this one. It's looking good. Nice. Oh, cool, and this mount allows me to jump and mount. That's cool. Some of the mounts are too big, where if you jump in water... Oh. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Where if you jump in water, you're still under the water, so you can't just instantly jump out of the water with Path of Frost. You have to dismount, jump, and then mount again. So who? Bank is my man on. Yep, Bank Cussy. So you always just invite someone, put it on the raid. If they come in or not, it doesn't matter. This allows you to enter a raid instance by yourself. Oh, see, he did join, but it is what it is. So yeah, you'll see I'm just gonna clear some trash. This is the stallion, so I don't want to kill this one first, but it's not the end of the world. The chargers are the ones that are going to fear you, so that's why usually I want to kill them first. Get the very cool Karazhan music. I think my music might not be maxed right now, so I'm going to have to change that. I love music. So yeah, this guy can fear you, and he can fear you into a lot of packs. Earlier on, I was pulling these all the way out here, just so that there's no way that I can run into those, or I would just wipe. Oh, nice. Some Merc Blood gear. Yeah, let's see. System. Get some of that up. So yeah, I don't want to pull like all these guys, so I'm gonna wait. You want to pull the Stable Hand because he will heal. There's only 2. I thought this was a triple, but just misremembering. Nothing new. So he'll die to diseases. So yeah, it looks really simple now because I have so much health. Earlier on, when I was in pre-bis, or not even pre-bis in the slightest, I only had 20k health, and that makes it really tough. Oh, look, some nice nature protection. Maybe I can attempt one of those world bosses again. They just roll me. It's not even close. So yeah, I'm gonna take out this guy. We got 2 stallions, which is good. I think the stallions do a debuff, or they buff themselves. It's one of the two, which obviously isn't good, but I would take that over getting feared. Yeah, so they buffed themselves 20%. Yeah, the stacks. I'm not sure what exactly they get from strength. It might just be damage, I don't know. But it's never been a problem that I really die from these. So I'm gonna let this guy die off with disease. I believe Rune Strike is always better to use than what's it called? How am I forgetting Death Coil? It's one of like the sickest moves in the game. I just love it because it's, you know, very Warcraft 3. When that was Arthas' move when he's on the horse and you just Death Coil either your friends to heal them. Oh, 2 stable hands and a charger. So that guy's gonna die off. I'm trying not to get the cancel noise for the video. I know a lot of people don't like hearing can't use that, can't use that, all those things. I personally do, but I'm trying to be a little bit nicer in terms of understanding the other people's. Now this is the hard pack here. It's got 4, and this one, it might always be exactly the same, I don't know, but it's got some charges. I'm going to pull it back to the wall over there, and I'm going to nuke the charger. This is pretty risky, because I can just get feared into all of those things. This doesn't stop fear, yeah, it just does stun effects, which I'll use because they can stun me to cause me to do less damage, but I'm pretty geared at this point, so I could take everything, I believe. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're gonna find out. Amazing. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, I'm probably just straight up dead. I got the Mark of Blood down, but as you can see, that actually did not work. So, yes. Probably should have swapped to Frost Presence to get like a ton more armor. Because whenever you're attacking lower level things, of course, there's a huge amount of mitigation difference. So if I would have, you know, added 60% more armor, that would have done a lot. But I didn't really think about it. I threw down Mark of Blood to try to get some heals, but that did not happen. I didn't get a single hit, I don't think. Because it heals me, was it 4% every time, yeah, that target would hit me. But whatever target I threw it on did not hit me. So I guess I'll just do this. This is what I was doing before. I would pull this 4-pack all the way back here to where I was before, so I know it's cleared. Let me get some health. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, well that's bad. I'm dead. Okay, you see these smarts though coming out? The ghoul play? Why am I still dead? I feel like I'm missing something here. I know he's healing himself and all that, but I am taking substantial. Oh, it's because this stacks is going up now. Okay, well the guy who's probably doing a lot of damage is dead. Maybe not the greatest pulls. But again, I got nowhere to be. I'm just waiting for raid. Trying to find something to spend the time with. This is the last pull, and like I was saying, this is the hard one. It's got 4 mobs instead of the others that have 2 or 3. So it is normal to have problems with it. So yeah, Dead Man's Party is the Day of the Dead achievement. I feel like I only looted 3 bodies. Maybe one was still dead from before, but yeah. Oh no, look. Oh, it's a spider corpse. So I am going to heal up. It is nice to start this off with full health because when you have less gear, your health gets lower and lower and lower as the fight goes on. Right now, I should be able to just heal to full health. You know, this fight shouldn't be a problem, but hey, who knows? So now he comes here, so I spread the diseases so that I make sure, number one, to refresh, but to make sure that he attacks slower. You'll see my health is going to dip a bit. I don't know why I pressed that button in the slightest. I did not need to get a free room. You'll see how I managed this so that I missed. Well, I was gonna make a point, but maybe not yet. Let's see, I'll just use this rune tap. Okay, I am not pressing the right buttons. Whenever I record anything, it just doesn't go very well. You know, I'm very distracted. If I ever stream doing stuff like this, I play terribly. But you can see, like, nothing is hitting, right? Like, I can't hit Death Strike, I can't hit Pestilence. Nothing hits when that shit happens. So here I'm gonna use Mark of Blood to get some health. So you'll notice now I have no Death Strikes, but yikes. Am I gonna die? Okay, that was very close. So yeah. Again, I'm not playing the greatest. But he's about to go back into one form, and from there it's easy. But like I said, it's a hard fight, especially when you don't have very much gear. Dude, nothing hits, man. But yeah, like, it's not too uncommon to use health potions, all those things. Okay, so I should not have used Death Strike, that wasted a rune, or 2 runes. I'm gonna get to use 2 Death Strikes here before maybe some more Brutal goes in. I'm gonna pop this. Oh, that was bad. A lot of the times I kind of AFK mentally, so, you know, I'm no expert. If you saw my Azure Ghost video or Azure Ghost video, you'll see sometimes I just press random buttons. It's really not a mystery. All these things do a lot of damage. They all help a lot. DK has some pretty good spells. But yeah, now I'm back to full health, and it's just going to be a little bit of a slow grind to kill him off. The one thing that DK has going for it, which I think is kind of broken, but maybe it's got to be there for balance, is when you use a move and you miss, you don't lose the runes for it. To me, that seems crazy. I know when warriors miss and that, they get refunded some rage, and I think when rogues miss, they get refunded some energy. But to me, it's just kind of wild. So yeah, one thing I want to point out, it seems with this video, which I know most people don't use ever, is Ghoul Death Pact. So this move has a 2-minute cooldown, but your Ghoul has a 3-minute cooldown, so they're not really synced up. But this heals for 40% of my health. which is insane to me. You see, I think I saved myself twice. I used it on the trash pack, and like the one that I pulled out to the main room here, the 4-pack, and I used it during this boss too. 40% health is a lot. It is very substantial. I don't know what that was. Yeah, my bad. I'm pressing buttons when maybe I shouldn't on the keyboard. So you're hearing some noises that maybe you wouldn't normally hear from other people. You can see nothing is hitting. I'm just missing all of these death strikes. I don't have a ton of runes saved up. It's just missing over and over. Pestilence missed. Am I gonna miss it now? Okay. But yeah, I easily just have too much health for anything to matter. This is one of the fights though that you do need to have some sort of blood talents to keep you alive. These are both blood talents. This one is any Death Knight. You need some sort of cooldown. I'm sure you can do it in other specs if you got a lot of gear and you can kill them super fast. You know, if I sat in the phase 2 for a long time with both of them beating me down. If you go faster, I'm sure you can skip some stuff, but if you're a bit slow like me, this is kind of how it works out. So I didn't get it, but you know, that's okay. I'll come back next week, as I have been doing. Done a bunch of attempts on this boss. So yeah, if you're wondering, that is how you kill Attumen or Attumen the Huntsman, however you like to say it.